talking to you.
Nah, I ain't talking to you. I got nothing to talk to you, bro. I got papers. Just don't touch me. No.
I'm not touching you.
I don't want to talk to you, bro. Just leave.
That's fine.
Just leave. Get out of here, bro. Some bull you guys are doing, bro.
Is that your stand?
It's my stand. I pay paper. I pay everything, bro. What's wrong?
Have a good day, buddy.
You got confused now. You got confused. That's what I thought. You. I don't matter. Ask questions, bro. I ask questions. I got papers, though. I got papers. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm not show you. Get the f out of here.
This California fruit vendor has shown more moral fortitude in these short interactions than anyone involved with ICE's terror campaign ever will.
Are you a U.S. American citizen? I was like, yeah. Hold on. What's going on? You know, they try to reach over and, hey, hold on. All right, show it to me. Nah, why am I going to show you? I already told you I am. You show me your badge number. Show me your immigration file that your
agent.
Border Patrol. Yeah. Show me all that, and I'll show you mine. Nah, that's good. They just left. They took off and bye-bye.
It's sad that they racial profiled you being here at work, you know? And you're an American citizen.
Yeah, correct.
Can you believe that, guys?
This is exactly the type of energy we need to see from our communities, because at the end of the day, we're the only ones truly looking out for each other. The vendor's response here also reminded us of this bit of footage captured just weeks ago in Chicago.
You've got to be ashamed. You're going to use that gun on your people. Shame on you. I hope right now your ancestors are looking at you. Look at you right now, brother. Stand up. How did your family get here? You of all people. Don't walk away, brother. I'm good. Stay there. We can talk. My tax money put you in school. You came here without no papers. Now you're an American. Thank you. Out of way to pay us back.
That's exactly how it's done. However, it must be said that federal agents aren't the only group of law enforcement that deserves nearly an equal amount of ridicule and backlash, because without the protection and backup of local police departments and sheriff's offices, they wouldn't feel nearly as emboldened as they do now.
Food drive. It was full of garbage. You put a food drive flyer on it. The flyer doesn't say this isn't garbage. You took food from people to put it in the garbage and then blamed the protesters. It doesn't seem like you're doing against ICE. That's up, Chief Mills. Shame on you. It looks like you're helping the Nazi. That's pretty clear, man.
We got three little ladies over here with a megaphone, and they sent the park police, the marshals, the FBI. The president has felonies. You guys grow a spine and go arrest him. You would be heroes of the republic. But instead, you're some mother standing on a street corner protecting Nazis from little old ladies. How do you live with yourselves? FBI, dude, United States Marshals, Park Police, all for three little old ladies with a megaphone. This is America. This is America, where instead of solving crime, all of our federal forces are responding to three little old ladies with a microphone. Look at the FBI standing around with their hands in their pockets. That guy's making over $100,000 a year to stand here because some little old lady's got some microphones. Why are we paying for FBI douchebag here to stand around in his hands in his pockets instead of resigning with honor? And am I yelling at you?
Listen, I love how these protesters are berating and shaming the police, okay? Because it's giving them a taste of their own medicine. They so often, right, berate and do a whole lot more to everyday Americans. They scold them, right? They admonish them, and then some when it comes to physical harm. So I'm glad they're putting them on Front Street and letting them know, yo, this is what you're doing. It looks like you're helping ICE, right? You're not helping the American people. And giving them that shame, that public embarrassment, maybe could, change some things, right? Maybe not. But again, it sways the public in some ways, especially when these officers, when they don't have any answers, right? When they're silent. It's like, okay, so if you don't have an answer, then what does that show? What does that tell us? And the other thing is, the harsh federal crackdown on undocumented immigrants, it puts everybody's constitutionally protected rights at risk, because who's to say? I mean, we've already seen it, right? As long as they think that you are a threat to their agenda, to their mission, right, of upholding and continuing white supremacy, then they are going to do everything in their power to take away your rights. Doesn't matter if you're in this country legally, doesn't matter if you're in this country illegally, or if you are an American citizen. So again, nobody is protected outside of the 1%, the elite. Everybody else, you got to keep your head on a swivel.
You voted for President Trump in 2024. Do you regret that decision? ¿Te arrepientes esa decisión?
Yes, 100%.
Why do you regret that decision?
That's because it's nothing that's true. It's not true. And the first time he says something, and now, example, in the Latino people, we see everything is different. And the first time example, he say he go to catch the delincuentes. Criminals, yeah. And right now, he don't follow to criminals. He go to specific to Latino people. Behind to me, I see the white people, the black people, and some people, Indian people, and Chinese people, and me. The DHS come specific to me and catch to me, not the other people, because don't care to other people, specific Latino people.
It is incredibly frustrating to see someone so obviously duped by Trump and his campaign promises. I mean, it's happened again, right? This isn't the first time. It's the second time. But what I will say is that he and others like him, they're honest enough to see the reality unfolding in front of them. So that is something, even though I have a lot of issues with them voting for Trump. And even though this is just one anecdotal piece of data from a Latino Trump voter, this man is not alone in his regret.
Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are basically tied on the issue of immigration. And now on the issue of immigration, Latinos despise, hate Donald Trump, 38 points underwater. In their mind, he is doing something absolutely wrong when it comes to immigration. Trump's net approval rating among Latinos. In early February, again, he was just 2 points underwater. Look at where he is now. Late October, minus 34 points, 34 points underwater, a shift to 32 points over the course of this year. I should point out this is the CBS News YouGov poll, but I was looking at the Averager polls. I was looking at our own poll. Very similar shift, 20, 25, 30-point shifts on the net approval rating away from Donald Trump among Latinos overall. There was a 52, I'm laughing because you never see any numbers like this, a 52-point shift towards Mikey Sherrill from how Kamala Harris did on the margin. Mikey Sherrill ran away with this. Kamala Harris did win that vote, but by a small margin. Mikey Sherrill did 52 points better. How about in Virginia, Manassas Park? Look at that. A 22-point shift towards Abigail Spanberger from how Kamala Harris did back in 2024. We saw huge Latino shifts in both New Jersey and Virginia. The idea of what happens to Donald Trump won't impact down ballot. If you're Republican, you believe that, that is fantasy land.
First off, these numbers are wild, right? To see the change from several months ago to now. People are waking up. In this case, Latinos are waking up and seeing the actual damage that is being done, even though it was being done beforehand, right? And we all knew what was going to happen. So that part is frustrating, yes. But we can't do anything about the past, so we have to focus on the present. So I'm glad that there's a change in the tune from this specific demographic towards Donald Trump. And it also could have implications, right? Such a dramatic swing could have implications in the upcoming midterm elections. Because we know how so many of these Republican officials, so many of these Republican political leaders bow down to Trump. They do whatever he wants. So maybe now, because you have more people against Trump, and therefore people who do the bidding for Trump, perhaps these Latino voters will show up in the polls and vote against them. So that way, there'll be more seats for Democratic Party members, right? In the House and the Senate. Not saying it's a guarantee, right? Because we never know how people are going to act once they get, once they put their ballot forward. But it's a sign that we could be headed for a different energy in these midterm elections, a different energy that is good, by the way. Rebel HQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.